Jamie put together some really good fight shows. I mean, there was a show that we did with him in, I think it was Rome, Georgia. Maybe it was WF Platinum, I want to say, but Minotauro was on it. He fought Jeremy Horn. Pat Miletich was on it. Matt Hughes was on it. I mean, the list of guys that was on that show. I'm not sure if Rich Franklin was on that show or the one before. Jens Pulver was on it. I mean, just the list of guys that were on his shows were just crazy. That was one show.
Yeah, Aaron Riley was on that one too. Aaron fought Henzo's student. So, yeah. So now there's always the rumor that you were helping Jamie out with funding some of the shows and stuff, and that goes without saying. Did you ever feel ripped off by him? Because I'll tell you who told me the story, because Dean Thomas always said that you would get a list that'd be like, Dean Thomas is making $5,000, and that Dean would actually take home $500. And is that something you could corroborate? And when did you feel that from Jamie? Because that's kind of slimy.
Yeah, it's kind of slimy. It's a true story. I remember talking to a couple of guys about what they made later on down the road and hearing that it was different than what was on the budget and what got paid. Monty had some stories that he shared with me later. But I mean, Jamie was what Jamie was. He was a hustler to the nth degree. He was a nice guy. He was a fun guy to be around. I mean, people call him a little bit of a con man, but most con men are pretty good at gaining your confidence. That's why they call them con men. They're charming, they're funny. We had good times. We saw a hell of a lot of great fights, put on some great shows with him. But he had a way about him. He was not always on the up and up. And I mentioned his uncle. When I got news of his passing, probably about 2 weeks went by, and I'm sitting at my desk at work, and my cell phone rings, and I look at it, and it's got the caller ID, and it says Jamie Levine. And I answered the phone, and I said, "You fucking scumbag, you faked your own death. Holy shit. Where are you?" And it was his uncle on the phone. He said, "No, this is his uncle. I was just going through his contacts and letting some of his friends know something or other." I don't remember what it was. I was like, "Oh shit, sorry."
Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms.